So this far-left activist in Bakersfield, in America, has basically speaks before the city council, and she's super anti-Israel, and she basically threatens to execute the mayor. I mean, it's just completely unhinged. All in the name of peace and ceasefire, I might add. Have a watch of this. Well, I can only describe it as a meltdown.
Hi there, my name is Riddhi Patel. I'm here to speak in support of the City Council introducing a ceasefire resolution, specifically the one United Liberation Front has drafted. I don't have faith that you'll do this. You guys are all horrible human beings, and Jesus probably would have killed you himself. Woo! And the thing is, though, it's very clear to me as someone who's been an organizer for the past couple of years that none of you care, because you guys don't care about anything happening in Palestine or any other country where oppression occurs, because you don't care about the oppression occurring here. And I understand that you guys are all horrible people, but the thing is, 2,300 people being evicted in the last year, those are votes. And you guys, those are votes to win here in Bakersfield. And while you guys parade Gandhi around as a Hindu holiday called Chaitra Navratri starts off this week, I remind you that these holidays that we practice, that other people in the global south practice, believe in violent revolution against their oppressors. And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you motherfuckers. So regardless of whether you elect people into office, they'll backstab you, they'll let you die, and for that reason, you guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors, we'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Next speaker, please.
Next speaker, please.
Lance, followed by Kev, followed by Valeria.
Wow.
Ms. Patel, that was a threat, what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors, we'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Wow. Wow. And now it looks like she's facing some kind of criminal incrimination, basically. Goodness me. I'm a little speechless, to be honest. What do I have to say about this? You know, there's a part of me that looks at her and thinks she does believe this. She genuinely thinks she's being moral, she's being right, she's trying to fight for something that's just. I think she believes that. Then again, so do lots of people who commit all kinds of terrible evil in history. It's remarkable to me that she can't see the hypocrisy in her words there, calling for ceasefire and non-violence whilst being so violent in her language. I think this is why, above all else, this is why we have to keep educating. Because we do have to hope that people out there genuinely do want to fight for just causes. I'm not saying everyone. There are some people who are poisoned beyond hatred, and it's coming from the darkest places of the soul. But hopefully there are some people out there who genuinely just want to fight for what is right and moral. And if we can just get them there, then and enlighten them to the truth, then they'll be warriors for truth and for genuine peace and reconciliation. But, you know, I have to say, I don't know what it is with some of these people who are on the left, and they just cannot see the contradictions in what they say, or the logical flaws in what they say. Saying, I don't care if Hamas are using human shields. You can't fight them because they're gonna. Sorry, I don't care that you're complaining about human shields. It's unacceptable either way. Either you fight Hamas directly, or if they use human shields, we have to stop. Can they not see the logical consequence of that, which basically means Hamas will win? Can they not see that that basically means that if that's your rule of law, then you can allow any terrorist army that's happy to use human shields, you can incentivize them to win, and they'll conquer everywhere. The hypocrisy is rampant. It's like when they call for ceasefire now, as she does, and then the next breath They celebrate when Iran rains rockets on Israel. And they don't call for a ceasefire then. I do wonder, can we get through to these people? Can we actually break down in their minds some of these ridiculous paradigms that they've created? Is it possible to? I genuinely wonder. Let me know what you think in the comments. Before we wrap up, I want to share something important with you. The entire anti-Israel movement is built on one central accusation: that in 1948, Israel stole the land, and ever since, Palestinians have simply been resisting. But what if everything we've been told about this story is untrue? What if the real history of 1948 shows not Arabs being forced out, but Jews, while seeking peace, having to fight for their survival against a genocidal enemy that willed its destruction long before Israel's re-establishment? Have a watch of the trailer for our new, groundbreaking and essential documentary entitled What Really Happened in 1948. And if you want to see the full film, just click the link in the video description. In 1948, the world witnessed the rebirth of the Jewish state, the State of Israel. A moment celebrated as a miracle of survival and self-determination after centuries of persecution and the horrors of the Holocaust. Yet for decades, this event has been twisted into a narrative of theft and catastrophe, with the so-called Nakba portrayed as Israel's original sin, where Jews allegedly stole Arab land and displaced innocents in a premeditated act of ethnic cleansing. But what if this story is fundamentally inverted? What if the cause and effect are the other way around? Not Israel aggressively seizing territory and Arabs responding in self-defense, but Arabs, driven by deep-seated hatred, rejecting the Jews' legal and historical rights to live in their ancestral homeland and waging a genocidal war long before Israel's re-establishment. In this JTV Plus documentary, we're going to uncover the unvarnished truth about 1948, the centuries of pogroms and anti-Semitic violence that set the stage, the Arab leaders' explicit calls for extermination, and the defensive war Israel fought to secure its existence. We'll challenge the pervasive lies head-on, showing how Arab rejection of peace wasn't about creating a Palestinian state, but about denying Jews the right to live at all. From the Nazi-allied leader of the Arabs in Palestine, the Mufti al-Husseini, to the forgotten occupations by Jordan and Egypt, when no Palestinian state was even considered, this is the story of a conflict rooted not in displacement, but in whether the Jews deserve to live in their homeland. Join us as we debunk the myths with facts, confront the historical record fairly but firmly, and reveal why 1948 was not an act of aggression, but a righteous response to annihilation. This is what really happened in 1948. To watch this JTV Plus documentary and access much more premium content, click on the link in the video description.